What is up, guys? Today we are unboxing not one, not two, but 4 products. But you might want to come a bit closer because you're a bit far away from my liking. So come here, we can take a closer look. It's the massive Microsoft unboxing. Let's see what we have today to play with, because bloody hell is it good. So we have a lot to look forward to, so we're going to start small with the Microsoft Bluetooth mouse 3600, and I have prepared for this. There we are. So, as it says, it's Bluetooth, all of the Microsofty stuff. Oh, you can see the camera like there, that's the light. Right, so let's get into this. It's in black because there's a type cover, as you can see there. And getting into this isn't quite as easy as getting into everything else. So I'm gonna get a knife because I should have prepared for this. So the knife has been retrieved, as you can see. Let's get into this. Just slice through the sellotape. It's a shame that they used sellotape on this because the unboxing on the other stuff is really simple. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, hello. 3. All the tabs have been opened. And I have to say, all of the products are really easy to open. So once you've done the sellotape on this, you just kind of push up on this bit and voila. If we take a look at this first, we can come back to the mouse. We have all of the legal garb in 85 bajillion languages, as you can see. We also have some more, the warranty garb in 85 bajillion languages. And we also have, what's this? Disposal of waste battery and equipment garb in 75 bajillion languages. Now, most importantly, if you ask me though, there is the single Duracell AA battery, which doesn't come pre-installed. You have to install it yourself, but hey, it's not like it's a challenge. If we take out the mouse, it's a nice size. Like it's a laptop mouse, right? So it's a bit small, but it's the right shape for the way I hold it. It fits right into my hand. It feels very precise. The scrolling, you can like feel when you've gone through one notch. And the clicking, let me just, there you go, you can hear the clicking and the scrolling. It's very specific. So if we take this back off, we can put the AA in this way around, and you can see it starts lighting up to say it's ready to pair. We are going to turn it off for the moment though, because we don't need it quite yet. Is it off? I think it's off. Good, good. Next up, we're going to get into something slightly simpler to unbox, and that's the Microsoft Surface Display Dock for Pro 3 and 4, as well as the Surface Book, and I'm not sure how good the focus is, so I'm going to tinker with it a tiny bit. Right, so unlike the mouse, this comes with little tabs, so you just kind of pull, and voila. And then there's one on this side as well. And you just kind of pull, voila, and then this sleeve comes straight off. And as if by magic, you have an unboxed box. You then pull on this bit, open it up, and you can see the dock itself in its full glory. So looking at this, we can find, you know what, let's take it out of this first. So if we just do that, and then if we, I don't want to break the packaging because it's a bad idea. So if we just get this bit, just need to pull, oh well, let's do that then. There we are, so we can pull it out, voila, and you can see it has, so power in, Ethernet, sound, 2 mini display ports, 2 USBs, and then on the front there are 2 more USBs. It's got this like rubbery bottom that grips to the floor, and then the cable that plugs into your Surface right there. I'll set this all up in a second. We then have more legal garb, because legal stuff is great. Don't you just love legal talk? And then down here we have the power supply cable for the UK bit, and here we have the bit that actually plugs in to the dock, so the power brick and the cable. Let's move all of this out of the way and get to the type cover. Right, so the type cover is actually the hardest of all of these to unbox because of the reflective front, meaning you can see me. Look, you can see it all. Hello. Right, so much like the others, there is a nice little tab. We're just going to grab that, pull on it, pull it all the way over, and it will just come straight off. How magical is that? So if we just plop this out, there's more legal garb inside, but who really cares? Let's be honest, it's getting boring at this point. Back is nice and soft, front is nice and full of keys. Each one is like its own individual key. They're like islanded instead of what the Pro 3 cover had, which is all kind of blended into one, and I really didn't like that. The trackpad is a lot nicer, it's glass covered, and it's soft, and it's larger instead of a Pro 3, which was plastic and smaller, and it's just a better keyboard in general, I think. Onto the star of the show. So this Surface Pro 4 in particular, if we just, oops, I hit the tripod. Let's go and do this. Is an i5 with a 256 gigabyte SSD and 8 gigabytes of RAM. So if you look at the back, you can see all that legal garb again. Far too much, if you ask me still. It includes, there's an interesting one actually. So it includes, let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. 1 billion bytes. On a serious note though, if I just do that and do that, oh, tightening that also helps. Okay, do that and voila. So we have i5 256 gigabyte with 8 gig RAM, as I said, and this includes a Surface Pro 4, Windows 10 Pro, a Surface Pen with its own quadruple A battery, a power supply, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. Wow, isn't that magical? Right, let's get into opening it. So almost as if almost as if Microsoft were going for a universal look, you'll find that, oh my god, there's another tab. Just pull on that, comes right off, magical, stick that on there. And then this bit just slides out. Very nice unboxing experience across the board, I have to say. There we are. Right, this is the fun part. If I just move the tripod down a bit, make sure it's in focus. Another tab here that keeps it all closed. And if we open the small side first, because I'm a tease, we will find power supply, again UK end, and yet again, which is one of my favorite features of a Pro 4, you get a nice little USB port here for charging your mobile and only using one socket, which is always actually a really useful feature, especially for when I went to Cologne. I used that a lot. Onto the main star of the show though, and that is, dun dun dun, the Surface Pro 4, which is kind of upside down right now, so let's spin this around. Dun dun dun! So if we keep it in its cellophane for a second, oh, you can see me, hello! It's like a giant mirror. So up here we have Windows Hello, a front-facing camera, a microphone. It has its own mini DVI output, USB 3.0 port, power port thingy, power button, let's fix that with zoom, power button and volume rocker. If we turn it over, you'll find the rear-facing camera along with the rear-facing microphone. And down here, as always, there is space for a micro SD card slot under this flap here. So let's get to it. But before that, teasing you again, let's get to what's in the box. So in here we have a Surface pen. The new one has this like felt tip to it instead of metal, instead of plastic. So it feels a lot more, like you're writing on paper than you are on like plastic on glass. It feels a lot more like pencil on paper or pen on paper. It's got this flat side because it sticks to the edge of the surface, which I'll show off in a second. And then we also have the most legal garb of any other product. As you can see, it's actually like visibly thick. Like, look at all of this. We have the Surface in, how many is that? 12 languages. No thank you. And we have the Surface Pro 4 booklet, which I assume is just, yeah, it's just a diagram showing you around and then how things work. And I think it's more or less a quick start guide. Not what it says anywhere, but we can assume. It's time for me to stop teasing you. Let's open this. So, the addition of a Windows logo, the shiny Windows logo, is really cool actually. The old ones just said Surface. This is a lot cooler. Hello. And if we hit the power button, let's see what happens. Nothing apparently, it must be proper dead. Mr. Surface. Oh, you can see me like really clearly. Right, this isn't gonna turn on. What we can do though, is we can set this up. So we have the Surface itself, which we're gonna put in back in the box temporarily, which we're actually gonna clear all of this out of the way. So we have the type cover. We have, the Surface, which we're going to attach to said cover, and I just put it back in the box so it's hard to take back out again. Genius right here. Right, so this just clicks right in. Well, that was a lot smoother than I intended. And voila, you have your Surface. Let's get a better view of this though. When you put all of this together, you end up with something that is just visually stunning. Now, personally, I prefer having the keyboard like this, folded up, because in my opinion, that kind of slight slant makes a lot of a difference for me. It looks great. The pen on the side, it sticks on either side, so it's currently on the left-hand side, but you can put that on the right, as you prefer. I have it on the left because I'm left-handed. If you're right-handed, you can have it on the right. It is important to note though that it does kind of cover the ports if you put it on the right. So if you're not using it with something like a USB stick, then it's fine. But if you are, you'll probably end up sticking it on the left anyway. You may have also noticed some craziness happening at the top of the screen. That's Windows Hello trying to find me. So if I do this, it will say, hello George Church-Needze, and unlock. It's a really great, I have to say, I really like it. It's one of my favorite features of this Surface. There you go, fix the zoom, good. And yeah, so if you want a full review, you're gonna have to wait a bit for that because I need to play with it. This has been an unboxing of a very, very nice Surface. And I actually have, so this isn't one I unboxed. Fun fact, real quick. This isn't the one I unboxed, in fact. This is, and the reason you're seeing this one is because I haven't actually charged the one I didn't unbox and I accidentally hit a button, whoops. So I will charge this one up. I will review that Surface and I will tell you what they're like. Preliminary report, they're really good. I've been messing around with it for 2 days now and I cannot fault it. Or can I? You're gonna have to wait until the full review, aren't you? Dun dun dun. So if you liked the video, be sure to hit like. If you didn't like it, what the hell are you doing here? But let's play some Klondike. See, isn't that just gorgeous? Can I make that a full screen? Yes, I can. Look at that, double the gorgeousness. And Noodles is currently sat right in front of the camera. I think you just saw him. Let's do some animal photography. Noodles. Hello. He's doing something. I don't know what it is. Back onto the Surface. See you guys later. What are you doing, little cat? Little baby cat. Noodles! See you later, guys.